time of year for some popsicles and ice cream and fudgesicles. So today we're going to make some fudge pops. And in this pan I have 1 cup of heavy cream and a half a cup of milk. Just getting warm. It should only take a few minutes. And give it a little stir every once in a while. So these fudge pops are going to be sweetened with honey. I try to use honey, incorporate it whenever I can. It's great for allergy season. It's lower on the glycemic level than sugar. I'm sure you could use sugar for this recipe if you wanted to. I have not tried it. So for this we're going to stick with the honey. I am going to add just a little pinch, a finger pinch of salt to this milk so that it can dissolve. And the most important part of a fudge pop is the chocolate. So I usually don't use chocolate chips when melting because they just don't melt as good as bars of chocolate. These are one of my favorite chocolate chips, the Ghirardelli, and they are the bittersweet chocolate. And they have such a great flavor, and they make these fudge pops amazing. My milk and cream are hot enough, so I'm going to turn off the heat. And now I'm going to add my honey. If you don't have one of these handy little measuring cups, this is great for something sticky. It's really good when you're trying to measure like peanut butter, almond butter, coconut oil, honey, maple syrup, anything that's sticky and is kind of a pain to get out. You just measure your ingredients in here and push it up like this, and it also works double. You can put liquid on the other side. Okay, we've got the honey in, and we're going to get our chocolate in so that that can melt. That is 3 ounces of the Ghirardelli dark chocolate chips. I have 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I'm using triple cocoa powder, which I buy from King Arthur. It's one of my favorite cocoa powders, but you can use any cocoa powder. I have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Just give everything a little stir until it's incorporated. The smell is wonderful. Grab everything off the edge of the pan, make sure it all gets in there. We don't want to lose one bit of that delicious chocolate. Okay, so once everything is dissolved, it's time to add the vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of coffee extract, which really, if there wasn't already enough chocolate flavor in there, really amps up the chocolate flavor. Chocolate and coffee go really well together. Just give that a little stir. Okay, so we're back. patiently waited, or maybe impatiently, until all of our chocolate has cooled. It's nice and silky. There aren't any lumps. Although we are going to strain it just in case there's a few little pieces of cornstarch or a little bit of cocoa powder that got. Just go ahead and put a little mesh strainer over some kind of a container. I'm just using my large measuring cup. Get all of that chocolate. So you do have some chocolate that didn't dissolve. This pretty much looks like it was just little bits of the chocolate chips. Perfect. I'm gonna just take this over to the sink and give it just a really light spray. Oh boy. Just trying to fill it too fast. You go slowly. It's a little bit cleaner of a process. Oh, smells so good. And you should have just enough to fill 6 molds. So if you want to do more than that at a time, just double it, make 12. And there we go. Okay, so I do have these handy little contraptions, the sticks that came with the molds, but I'm going to use wooden popsicle sticks because, as you can see, this only goes about halfway down the fudge pop. These will go further in, making it easier to pull the fudge pop out when it's time. I'm just going to take a little piece of aluminum foil, wrap it around. I know it seems kind of silly, but when the kids try to get these out themselves, you might be happy that you used a wooden stick. Just through the middle of each little section. Would recommend making them in a larger batch than just 6. However, it is a really easy process. It really only takes a couple of minutes to make, so it's not a big deal if you only use 6 at a time. And we're going to put them in the freezer and let them chill completely for 4 to 6 hours at least, if you can wait that long. Hey everyone, we're back, and it's time to take out a fudge pop. They've been freezing for about 6 hours. Came out fairly easy. I just ran it under warm water for maybe 10 seconds. Delicious.